Hello, and thanks for joining us on today's edition of Perspectives on Signature TV. My name is Linus Aleke. The reaction that has trailed the reinstatement of Abdulrasheed Maina into the civil service is our topic for today. We're on the street to find out from Nigerians what their opinions are on this issue.
From the onset, even without the Maina saga was just adding salt into injury. From what I had known and from what I had seen, you know that corruption, in fact, I am at a loss on how to go about this, because this is just a confirmation of the fact that he was only fighting those he perceived as his enemies, you know. Because from what that woman, the head of service of the Federation, was able to tell the country yesterday with the memo he sent to the president, and even seeing the president, in fact, all they do is they come up, they tell us that this is not true, this is lie, the government had been doing this. In fact, most of them, even the ones they say they have recovered, we are not feeling the impact. So the corruption, I felt that if they had allowed the people that even looted the fund to make use of it, before when those guys that were looting, the so-called looters were looting the fund, when we were working, the money was circulating. In fact, to be candid with you, I've not eaten since morning.
The president is trying to be sincere, but the Nigerian factor, we cannot deny that. Maina issue is a way of God exposing our insincerity in this nation, because you cannot fight corruption under a faulty foundation. So you go to equity with clean hands. That's the only way you can fight corruption in this country. If not, I want to witch hunting.
Let us be straightforward and let us be sincere as one Nigeria. You see, Kwasho, our president, Kwasho is trying to fight for corruption. But what happened now here, like, is not sincere about what happened. If you are going to judge person to be sincere, cut that person according to the mistake that he made. Let people discipline. All of us, we are Nigeria and we are one family. And nobody is perfect in the law. And everybody can make mistake in one way or the other. But if you make a mistake, let the government call your attention to discipline with what you did right. But what the president did is not right. Let us make us to be one Nigeria and to be straightforward, to be sincere.
Corruption is a very, very serious issue in Nigeria. And for corruption to be tackled, we need to put in place structures. The most important thing is structure. Government is a continuous thing. Mr. A will come and go. Mr. B will come and go. But if the structures are well in place, there's no party that will come and say they want to be, sentimental. And let's be realistic. All Nigerians know that what is happening is based on I know you, you know me. It is all political. You don't expect the president to, see members of his party and just do away with them. It's like he's going against his party. So definitely I know and you know that if it is PDP that is in power, same thing will happen.
I have my own different opinion concerning Maina. Why? Because if you look at the way our government is being run, you understand that when somebody come out to stand for the truth, he can be ganged up against and he can be destroyed within a twinkle of an eye. You understand? So that's the reason why the issue of Maina is the critical issue that we need to look at it holistically in order for us to actually take a stand on what actually happened. But the way he was reinstated, I disagree with the process. I disagree with the process, but that doesn't mean that he is guilty as charged. You understand? But I would have expected the government to have at least do their investigation on the ground about him, looking for how to extradite him wherever he was to come and face the charges he was charged of for him before his reinstatement.
In my own opinion,
if the leadership of this country wants to fight corruption, they should be sincere to themselves. Once a man is sincere to himself, if he's pointing an accusing finger on someone, he will do that on the basis that himself is clean. I think the fight about this, the fight of corruption in this country has not been fair. And if I am being advised or asked to advise the country or the leadership of the country, I will tell them, since they are fighting corruption, they should do it justly. Because apart from what human beings will say, there is always a payback time. If nature does not judge you, God will definitely judge.
To me, as a citizen of this great country, Nigeria, I didn't believe our president is fighting corruption, because we can see most things that is going on all over the country, as in towards the economic. We are shouting economic, and the president is doing nothing about it. All we are saying, EFCC collecting money. What are they using the money to do? Nothing. I heard that should be last week. I heard that EFCC went towards ShopRite to seize an house. What are they using all these things to do? Let the president stick to action, because to me, I'm not seeing the president doing anything at all.
That is it on our today's edition of Perspectives on Signature TV. Until we come your way again, thanks for watching.